students, welcome to Vidya Myriad. This video is made for class 6 on chapter number 11 Algebra, and today we are going to begin with exercise 11.1 from Ncert. Let's begin with question number 1. Find the rule which gives the number of matchsticks required to make the following matchstick pattern. Use a variable to write the rule. So let us see. For the first one, we are making T. Now for making T, we need 2 matchsticks. Now for the first, there is only 1 T. In the second, there are 2 T's. In the third, there are 3 T's. So how many matchsticks will be required? Let us assume it as n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3. Same way, if 4 T's are required, so again 2 matchsticks will be required. So that means what am I doing is I am multiplying it with 2 every time with the number of T's. So 2 is the number of sticks, and then n will be required as how many T's is required. So if I want 5 T's, so 2 multiplied by 5, 10 sticks will be required. So I can say the rule is 2n. Z. For making Z, if you see, number of sticks required is 3. So 3 times every Z will be the number of Z's. So if I want to make 5 Z, so how many sticks I will be required? For 1 Z I require 3. So for 5 it will be 3 into 5, that is 15. So the rule is 3n. For making U, if you see, for making U we require 3 sticks. So for like first use, 2 use, 3 use, 4 use, how many number of sticks are required? So again that will be multiplied by 3. So if I require to make 5 U's, so that is for 1 U I want 3 sticks. So 3 multiplied by 5 will be 15 sticks. So that means rule applied is 3n. So every time I will multiply with 3 for making the number of U's. Next, for making V I require only 2 sticks. So the rule becomes 2n. For making E, I require 5 sticks. Okay, 3 is your slanting or sleeping and 2 standing. So I will be require 5 sticks to make E. So the number of sticks will be 5 multiplied by number of E's. So it becomes 5n. For making S, I again require 5 sticks to make. So if I need to multiply with 5 every time to find out the number of sticks to be required with number of S. So the answer is 5n. For making A, I require 6 sticks. So for making number of A's, it becomes 6n. Question number 2. We already know the rule for the patterns of letter L, C and F. Some of the letters from question number 1 which is given above give the same rule as that given by L. So let us see what are these letters. If you see for letters L, C, V, F, T and U, in the case of L, V and T, all these 3 letters, they are requiring only 2 matchsticks. So the rule is 2n. Whereas in order to make C, F and U, we require 3 matchsticks. So the rule is 3n. Question number 3. Cadets are marching in a parade. There are 5 cadets in a row. What is the rule which gives the number of cadets given the number of rows? So we know the cadets in a row is 5. Number of rows we are assuming as n. So how many cadets will be there in n number of rows? It will be 5n. Now suppose I take n as 6. That means number of rows are 6. Then how many cadets will be there? 5 multiplied by 6. 30 cadets will be there. So I will be multiplying. Question number 4. If there are 50 mangoes in a box, how will you write the total number of mangoes in terms of the number of boxes using B as the number of boxes? So we are told number of boxes as B. Number of mangoes in one box is 50. Now suppose the number of boxes are 3. So 50 will be multiplied by 3, 150 mangoes. Suppose the number of boxes are 4. So 50 will be multiplied by 4, 200 boxes. So what am I doing? So the rule is 50b. I will be multiplying. Question number 5. The teacher distributes 5 pencils per student. How can you tell how many pencils are needed given the number of students? Uses S as the number of students. So number of students are S and number of pencil distributors are 5, which is fixed. So if the students are 5, so total pencils required will be 25. If the number of students are 2, so pencils required will be 10. So 5 multiplied by 2, which is 10. So what am I doing here? I am multiplying with the students and number of pencils. So the rule is 5s. A bird flies 1 kilometer in 1 minute. Can you express the distance covered by the bird in terms of its flying time in minutes using t for the flying time? So distance covered in 1 minute is equal to 1 kilometer. So for 1 minute she is traveling 1 kilometer. So if the flying time is taken as t, so how many kilometers will it cover? For 1 kilometer, 1 minute it is 1 kilometer. Suppose it makes 5 minutes. So 5 minutes it will cover 5 kilometers. 10 minutes it will cover 10 kilometers. So what am I doing? I am multiplying. So the rule is 1t. 1 multiplied by t kilometers. Radha is drawing a dot rangoli, a beautiful pattern of lines joining dots with chalk powder. She has the dots in a row. How many dots will her rangoli have for r number of rows? So there are r rows. So what will happen over here is, so 8 will be multiplied by that rows. How many dots are there if there are 8 rows? So what will happen? There are 8 dots in a row. And they are saying 8 rows are there. So 8 into 8 becomes 64. And if there are 10 rows, 8 into 10, that becomes 80. Number of dots becomes 80. Leela is Radha's younger sister. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Can you write Leela's age in terms of Radha's age? Take Radha's age to be x years. Now let Radha be x years. Now they are talking about Leela. Leela is 4 years younger than Radha. Now what is Radha? Radha is x. Younger means we will subtract minus 4. So x minus 4 will be Leela's age. Mother has made laddus. She gives some laddus to guests and family members. Still 5 laddus remain. If the number of laddus mother gave away is L, how many laddus did she make? So let the laddus given away be L. It's told to us laddus left are 5. So what will be the total laddus? The laddus given away plus laddus left, which is L plus 5. Oranges are to be transformed from larger boxes into smaller boxes. When a larger box is emptied, the oranges from it fill 2 smaller boxes and still 10 oranges remain outside. If the number of oranges in a smaller box are to be taken as x, what is the number of oranges in the larger box? So we are told to assume x for the number of oranges in smaller box, and number of oranges in the bigger box, they are talking about 2 times the smaller box plus the oranges which are left behind. So 2 multiplied by x, there are 2 smaller boxes used and there are 10 oranges which are left over. So 2x plus 10 will be my required equation. Question number 11. Look at the following matchsticks pattern of square. The squares are not separate. 2 neighboring squares have a common matchstick. Observe the pattern and find the rule to find out. Now hint is, if you remove the vertical stick at the end, you will get a pattern of C's. Now if you see, we are making a square by joining, that is one line is common in between. So that means square is made up of 4 sides. Now suppose I take it as 4n. So when I want to make 2 squares, so 4 multiplied by 2, there should be 8 sticks used. But in the figure if you see, there are only 7 sticks used for making the 2 squares. So let us see what rule we can follow over here. That means for every 1 square 3 sticks are required and 1 is common. So what I will do is 3n plus 1 if I do, I will get the required number of squares to be used for making this type of figure. Same way in a form of triangles. Let us think of a triangle. Triangle is made up of 3 sides. So 3 sticks are used. So suppose I do 3 multiplied by 4 for example. So if I want to make 4 triangles, in that case 4 multiplied by 3, I should require 12 sticks. So let us look at the D part. How many sticks are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, only 9 sticks. That means that rule cannot be applied. It means that for a triangle also I have 2 sticks which is required and 1 is common. So I will make the rule of 2n plus 1. That's all for this exercise, children. It was very easy. Just count the number of sticks that is required to be used and put it into a formula. Think what formula can be used. Very soon I am going to come with the next video. Till then, see you children. Goodbye. Take care.